To make a loop, we will need some jewellery making wire. We will need round nose pliers. We will need maybe chain nose pliers, flat nose pliers, flush cutters, and jaw pliers. Now, jewellery making wire usually comes in a wrapped round like this, so we will need to cut a piece to practice. Also, you might need a ruler. And the wire I'm using is 22 gauge, which means the width of the wire, how thick the wire is. So the higher the number, the thinner the wire. So if the wire was 30 gauge, it will be thinner than wire that was 20 gauge. So this is 22 gauge. As it normally comes out all rolly like this, I would normally take my flush cutters and cut a piece off. Hold it and cut a piece off. Then I'd pick up my flat nose pliers and then pick up my jaw pliers and just straighten the wire a little bit. Let's hold it and straighten the wire a little bit like that. It does make the wire more harder when you straighten it as well. So the next thing we're going to do is pick up our round nose pliers to make a hoop. So depending where, because if you make hoops this side, down here will be thin, be smaller hoops, and as you go further up it will be a bigger hoop. So let's grip the top of the, I'll just make it sort of where the pink is, top of the pink. I just put a bit of pink felt tip there just to guide the size I want. And then I will grip it. And then I make sure there's nothing here. And then I would slowly, you have my thumb here as thumb and finger as pressure. And then I will slowly turn the wire gently to form a loop. Because I find like if I turned it too quick, it would make it too kind of lopsided. So I would just gently just form the loop. Keep going. I have a little look. It's not closed yet, so I'll go back in and move it until it's closed. So it's closed now, so there's your hoop, but it's a bit wonky to the side, and you want the hoop to be more central. So I'll go back in, hold my thumb there and move it across to make it more central. Now the hoop is going to open a bit, but that's fine. You're just going to go back in. Going to go back in with this bit here and move it across like that, and then go back in, place it here and move it in. Keep making little adjustments. I'm just going to close it there until you're happy with it. You have a central P. So what I will do next is pick up my flat nose pliers, grip the head, and then pick up my jaw pliers just to try and give it a bit more straightening. A bit more straightening like that, until I've formed a hoop at the top. And the other technique I like as well is by picking up your flat nose pliers again and take that and clamp it and just turn it to the side a bit like that. Turn it right down to the side so it's like down on there, and then I'll pick up my round nose pliers and then grip the end and start gently coming forward, slowly bending that loop. I'll come out and have a look, go back in and gently bend it. Almost closed, but I'm going to go back in and close it, making sure that it's completely closed. You see it there? And I'll straighten the wire and have the hoop at the top and hold my thumb down until that loop is closed, till I have a hoop at the top. And sometimes I might pick up my chain nose pliers just to kind of flatten it down a bit. Use any of those techniques that way. And remember, if you want the hoops to be the same, you have to mark it with a felt tip pen, or you can use, the felt tip kind of keeps coming off, or you could use a Tipp-Ex and just put a little bit on both sides so that they, and then just to put a little bit on this, both sides. And then when you do make your hoop, remember to either go that side of the marking or that side of the marking, or even of that side of the marking. So if you want to know how to make some nice, how to use these hoops to make some earrings or some bracelets, I'll link the other videos down. And if you like the video, please press the like button, give it a thumbs up, please, and press the notification bell so they let you know that I am on again. And also, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. And I shall make sure to check out my other videos where you can easily make some fun jewellery using wire and beads.